don't listen to the haters, man, I treat them like the enemy. Had a couple traitors, man, but now they know the penalty. I tell them, see you later, fam, I do not need this jealousy. I got no time for failure, man, I wanna leave a legacy. I lock in and I'm sold out, pop up for the whole crowd. I got this, I roll out, I promise, have no doubt. I'm all in, here I go now, called in, you balled out. Take hostage, a pro down, they novice when I throw down.
We gon' make it all the way. We don't care what they all will say. Don't listen to the hate, no. Listen to my fate, yo. Destined to be great, yo. And we gon' make it all the way. We don't care what they all will say. Don't listen to the hate, no. Listen to my fate, yo. Yeah, we like to go.
Put me on ESPN, yeah. Put me on top of the 10, yeah. Pilots again and again, yeah. No, I ain't here to make friends, yeah. Taking it straight to the bank, yeah. I'm like a shark in a tank, yeah. And if your girl misbehave, yeah, I'll give your girl like a steak, yeah. That's picking me out of my head, yeah. I don't belong in my bed, yeah. I should be famous instead, yeah. I wanna stop till I'm dead, yeah. Never let them hate, tell them I'll be great. It's gotta be my fate, you can take it to the bank. I just wanna get it while I can, and when I get it, I'll be damned if I'ma let it get away without a fight. I got a plan, yeah.
We gon' make it all the way. We don't care what they all will say. Don't listen to the hate, no. Listen to my fate, yo. Destined to be great, yo. And we gon' make it all the way. We don't care what they all will say. Don't listen to the hate, no. Listen to my fate, yo. Yeah, we like to go hard.
Hello, welcome. Hey, how are you, Christola? Sorry I couldn't answer the phone earlier. I was busy at the ER and dealing with all that stuff. Oh, what a mess. How's everybody been lately? Let's start with that. Let's start with hellos. Everybody say hellos. Nobody say hellos. Nobody's here. Nobody wants to talk. It's cool. Anyways, so I figured, well, since I was basically told not to come into work tonight, well, I was told not to come into work because I spent most of it at the ER with my daughter, that I would just go live since, well, why not? What else do I have to do, right? Okay. Why is there no, oh, hey, Brother to Stick. Your profile cracks me up. And let me tell you what, it's all your fault. It's all your fault. I am accused of supporting, liking, putting a dildo on somebody's face. Good Lord. Shut up. Hey, Missy K, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you at least stopping by. I mean, I'm all chipper and all ready to go because, technically I'm supposed to be at this time because, sleep during the day, work during the night, so everything's vice versa for me. So yeah. Oh, that's who I did not send out a notice. I'm not sure if she will be awake, but let me at least let her know. Just in case. Listen, it's okay because it was posted by somebody that likes to give these big long novels and for everything they post. And so why not give them a taste of their own medicine? So my response was a big long novel. So beat around the bush a couple times, ran in circles a couple times, had to dumb it down a little bit just to make sure everybody understood my point and left it where it is, and don't care to go back and read the comments or responses to me because, people like that don't deserve acknowledgement because, it just goes on and 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 on. Bullshit just goes on. And I'm over I'm good with that. Anyhow, so I do got some things that I would like to talk about, and some things that I would like to maybe speak upon. I'm also open to maybe doing a couple reads over here. If anybody wants me to do any readings over here tonight, I can also do that. If anyone deserves a dildo, it's her. Yes, I know. Yeah, and I obviously have no idea who the hell you are, but according to her post, you are liking, and I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's like I said in my response though, that do I support him? Yes. Do I support everything he says and does? No. So, I mean, honestly, it surely would be great if we all just ran around with a dildo, a rainbow colored dildo on our avatar. Boy, that would heat some pissed off people up, huh? That would really set some fires going. But on another note, one of the questions was, what has had my attention lately on YouTube? Well, if you want good rabbit holes, I think I found a channel for good rabbit holes. They're really well put together documentary kind of things. There's two of them that I watched. It left me like kind of like confused, kind of like well, where do we go from here kind of like feeling. But if you enjoy that, I was in a chat and I seen where a chatter said, hey, you want to go down a good rabbit hole? Go down this rabbit hole, which is let me see, let me pull it up. It is and I actually watched it and I'm like, wow, that's kind of interesting. That's kind of something that I would maybe like to talk about sometime. Lake City Quiet Pill Expo. Go there. Watch this. Come back and let's have a talk. Next time. We might have to do this because let me tell you. Oh my goodness. Hey Anarchy. Oh no, I am so sorry. Had a break and yeah, FML. Aw, I am so sorry and I hope you get better. Present just back to potato. Yep. Definitely if you're looking for an interesting rabbit hole, start with that. I am watching a few of the videos on that channel. However, I get down this, oh my gosh, I would like to watch that one. Oh my gosh, I would like to watch that one. So I add it to my list and I add it to my watch list and I add it to my watch list. My watch list is probably at about 300 right now. I need to stop looking at the videos that look interesting on like channels or that would like pertain to other things because I've got a whole list of them. Not only did I find that interesting and maybe something we could talk about if people watch, but I've been going down the Lowe's cows and following the Lowe's cows thing. I don't know. I just been really wanting to be into like the chipper side, like some, I don't know, like something that'll make you laugh, you know, something that you can have a good time with or doing. So that's been my latest thing. That's what I've been doing on YouTube because I believe YouTube should be fun and not a shithole. Now, of all the peeps that make me want to cry. Oh, yelling at all the peeps that make you want to cry, huh? All G-Man. It is what it is. I just want my stolen shiz back. Wait. Your stolen shiz? You had stuff stolen from you? Whoa. I'm so sorry that you're going through all of that. yeah, I hope everything's okay. Oh, in a good way. Okay. Well, I mean, in a good way, then that's fine. That's good. Actually, I will invite if anybody wants to come up to the panel and conversate. I'm open for that. Honestly, this is just a BS let's talk kind of bullshit thing because I spent most of the night in the ER with my daughter. So yeah, no, yeah, break and enter. Oh my gosh. Not cool. Please say nobody was home. I mean, I just say it like, please say nobody's home because I know that at least nobody was like in harm's way. The girls just want to make me cry because I'm on my feels. Aw, I can only imagine. And normally when people break and enter, you know, it's like your electronics, it's all the expensive stuff and all the things that everybody enjoys tinkering with, you know. So I am so sorry you're dealing with that. I hope that you catch the people that did that. That is definitely sad. Um, um, on the other hand, I mean, well, you're sick with, well, never mind. I was going to say, I mean, you're sick with COVID. And if you have the headache I had the first time, I don't wish that fucking headache on my worst enemy. Okay. Nope. Not even on my worst enemy do I wish that headache. So if you're in any of that kind of pain, I'm so sorry to say. So sorry for that. I spent the night at the ER for my daughter. I wish I could come up my house. So your house is so quiet, Mel. So is mine, I guess. I mean, I got a TV playing in the background. Just turn up the TV a little bit. There's some noise. Anyways, no. She has I guess I said several cysts on one of her ovaries. That's causing her pelvic and abdominal pain. And then on top of that, she had the Mirena in, and the Mirena started falling out. It was stuck in her cervix instead of in her uterus where it should have been. It started falling out, and so it was in her cervix, causing her an extremely amount of pain on top of the cyst pain. And that caused her to be in so much pain that she was vomiting all night last night into today. So I don't know, like 4 hours before work, she's like, Mom, I have to go in. I was going to wait until Thursday when you had the day off, but I have to go in now. So we went in, and that's how we found out about the Mirena slipping and falling into the cervix. And they removed that. Because of the vomiting, they had to give her saline drip through the IVs. They gave her a few pain medicines, a few nausea medications, and the depot shot after removing the Mirena and sent her out the door. Yeah, see, and I had a friend that had problems with the Mirena too, but I've had it inserted, I had it removed to have a baby, and then I had it inserted and I had it removed. And then I had it inserted, and then I had it removed. I've never had a problem with it in all my times. However, lately, I've told the boyfriend, you stay right over there on the other side of the room, stay away from me, because I'm due to have my birth control removed. It's been 5 years. It's going to expire here soon. So you stay way over there. Stay away from me. Don't come near me. Don't touch me. No, until I have it removed and replaced. I'm like, no more babies. No. Not in this. Nope. This world has gone to hell in a hay basket. That's what people are making it. But you know what? I just realized I have nothing to drink. Let me go grab me a drink real quick. If somebody wants to come up on panel. But yeah, see, I never had any problems. Yeah, I never used any of that, just the pill. Yeah, see, oh, okay. Hold on, I'll be right back. I can't reach it. Okay, fine. I can't reach that. So, really, seriously? You put so many of them in there. All right, so did you guys know that Seagrams now come in a can, in a 12-pack, in a can? I didn't know Seagrams did. But I have like, I think I drank 2 out of a 12-pack for New Year's, and that's it. Anyways, hydrate. Yeah. Well, she's like, Mom, Brayden keeps making me drink all this water, but I just keep throwing up and I can't keep it down. And she's like, so I don't think I should drink any more water. And I'm like, oh, absolutely not. I said, no matter what, you still have to drink a lot of water. If you're throwing up, that's what's going to keep you hydrated. She's like, but I keep throwing it up. I think it's making me sicker. I'm like, no, it's not making you sicker, dear. It sounds like at this point you're dehydrated and you need to go in. I had it and never had a problem. When I had it removed, it was horrible. It depends on the doctor's ability. Yeah. See, in all the times that I've also had it removed, I never had a problem with that, with having it bothering me having it removed. I mean, there's like a little pinch or whatever, I don't know. And like, obviously there's cramping that follows afterwards. I mean, they're doing work inside your body. Of course you're going to cramp a little bit, but yeah. So, if anybody does go down the rabbit hole of the Lake City quiet pill, please let me know. I would love to have a conversation with you on it. And I'm pretty sure if you did, you would love to have some conversation with me on it. And we can maybe talk about it one night or sometime. Because I'm like, I'm like, what the hell? You want to talk about some weird rabbit holes. And then I was telling you about what else was I saying? What was I talking about? Oh, the Mirena. And using the actual birth control pill. I'm horrible with taking medication. Horrible. Please don't remind. I mean, I'm okay if I need to give my children their medications. Like, I have a son that has ADD, ODD, ADHD, AADD, MDD, ODD. He's got the DDs. Okay, that's all that matters. I swear he's got every DD out there. ADHD, that's one that I missed, I think. And so I'm great at remembering to give him his medication, because if he don't have it, you know he don't have it. And I'm like, oh yeah, you got to give him his medication. So I'm great at giving him his medication when he was on it. However, lately he's like, I would find it laying like around the house. Like, he wouldn't take it. He would spit it out, like, just over the past like a year or so. And at the time, I have younger nieces and I have my youngest, and I'm like, oh no, you're going to start doing this and it's going to end up on the floor and my kid gets a hold of it. I'm like, nope, cut him right off of that shit. Nope, you're not taking it anyways. There's no point in getting it. And I mean, for the most part, he's all right. He's pretty good without it. He's also hitting the teen years, so he's learning how to control himself a little bit better, which is great, because I'm one for letting the body heal itself, or and building immune system, the immune system up. And yeah, that's what I'm for. I'm glad that he's not something like, I don't know, he's not like addicted to it. So awesome, sweet. All right, which one? All right. Sorry, he just walked up to the store and got some drinks. On top of the drink I just opened, now that I'm not thirsty. Anyways, so what was I saying? Yeah, that's how I look at I'm bad at it. I mean, if I can get away, I mean, I got a I don't know, pain reliever, the Excedrin, like the Tylenol stuff. I've had that bottle probably for about, I don't know, quite a few months. I don't know. Maybe I should check the expiration date. I don't know. Oh, it expires next month. Good thing I looked. That's how much I believe in it. I mean, I only take medications when it's an absolute must. I do like let my body heal itself. And building that immune system, especially with the nasty things that are going around. Besides that, the Lake City Quiet Pill, that's interesting to go down. If anybody wants to look into that or whatever, we can look into that. We can look into what else did I watch that was interesting this past day. Oh my gosh. I have been everywhere, guys. Everywhere. I've been in the Lowe's cows. I've looked up all kinds of different things. I have 300 videos. Oh, I've been watching the interrogations of the Papini case of the Sherry Papini. Anybody look here or go down that rabbit hole? Oh, I've been digging there. Where else? Where have I been? Oh, I like a lot of I mean, not a. I only watch a couple psychic readers that are psychics. What are Lulz cows? Lulz cows are those that. Okay, so like Shani, have you heard of Shani for Christ? She's a Lulz cow in the sense where she sits on the internet and she begs for money and she doesn't want to get off the internet. She doesn't want to do things for herself. Everything's everybody else's fault. Nothing is because of her doings or her non-actions, basically. It's okay. Okay, so Battery Betty, if you know who I'm talking about, she would be considered one. She's also considered a tragedy pimp. So yeah. Well, Anarchy. So it's a Jessica Cooper. Yes. And you know what? I'm like, man, if I wasn't a part of this community, I could so cover a few people in this community. I'm like, geez, but everybody knows who I am. Like, I'm like, why? I just want to I want to find somebody that will cover somebody. So yeah, Foodie Beauty. She would kind of be considered one, not really in a way. She is one in the sense where she never takes accountability. Yeah. Jupers, okay. Jupiter's Delight. I don't even know if that was what I meant, but yeah. So I was what was I watching the other day? I don't know, but then a little clip came across. It was like a little short that I watched, and it was advertising a psychic. And I'm like, I watched it, and it says, hey, well, she did these readings on such and such case back on such and such date before all this information came out, and I recommend you to go check her out. Here's what she predicted, and basically everything that they showed in the clip, she predicted, she was correct on. So I'm like, well, if that's true and she for real did the readings on that date, I definitely want to check into her. And honestly, she seems kind of legit. I mean, yeah, I would definitely, I'm definitely watching more of her readings. And that's the Psychic Sleuth. I watch her, and I also watch Reverend Donna Serafina. Can you find flaws in both? Yeah, kind of, I guess, whatever. One thing I do like with Psychic Sleuth, she's learned to close off comments when she's doing her readings if she's live, so that way she's not seeing the comments, and she's not taken from the comments. Her first initial live, she always likes to go in not knowing anything about anything on the case, just basically, like Idaho 4, or Summer Wells, just things like that. She's really interesting to watch. She definitely is. She's recently got a co-host that comes up on panel, and that will just like, okay, give her a little bit of feedback. Or she'll like, if she says something and it kind of like falls in line with things, she'll like, okay, yeah, okay, yeah, I understand that, kind of thing. She kind of like validates, but not really. She just gives her somebody to talk to and bounces things off of. Because I mean, honestly, being on a panel and you just have nobody to like kind of bounce, at least a yeah or so back at you, it's like having a one-way conversation. I just started watching this series on Chris Chan. Yikes. I didn't even know who he was until yesterday. Who is that? Navigator. Will you come up and tell me? See, because like this is the thing. Like, stop. I'm like, I've already got 300 videos I gotta watch. And probably some of them are from 2 years ago. At this point, nope, I'm at 291. I do definitely find her very, very interesting. She did, so the Idaho 4, the killings took place on November 13th, I believe, the morning of November 13th. Well, on the 18th and 19th, she did live stream readings and recorded them, dated them. And it was very, very interesting because she was spot on. Like, she was spot on, like, with a lot of it. I mean, yeah, in any read, you always have, the give or take, but it is so crazy. She also, my first one that I watched of hers was the, she did one, it was called, nope, not that. Let me see. I know what I'm looking for. Hold on, right here. I'm looking for her channel. I'm going here. She did a Ted Bundy's. She taps into Ted Bundy, I see, a couple times. I just realized that she has another one where she tapped into Ted Bundy. But Ted Bundy speaks on Idaho 4 killer, and it is so crazy, like the accuracy that she got in that, and like the things that like she, like the way that Ted, like the comparison between the Idaho 4 and Ted is like crazy, crazy, like weird. At one point she's like, he's laughing, he thinks it's funny, and he's like, haha, he was actually able to do something I wasn't able to do, because Ted did try to murder the 4 sorority girls. However, there was the survivors. Hey Robbie, how are you? Glad you're here. It's so hard to explain. You have to look him up. I can't come up. I'm about to fall asleep. I got a new melatonin, and apparently it's working. Well, I mean, yeah. That happens. Thankfully, melatonin works, because I mean, when I had to go to the hospital earlier and sit, I ended up having to sit in the truck because I had the youngest one. My boyfriend wasn't home from work to take our son, so he ended up sleeping in the truck for most of the night with mom. So, yeah. So, anyways, but back to her reading with that, where she taps into Ted. Ted like tells her that, hey Lonnie, how are you? chilling late at night, eating before bed. Hey, there's no better time to eat. I mean, if you really want to get all fat and nice and cozy for the winter, I mean, build some extra warmth, right? I don't know. I mean, whatever. That's how I see it. Hey, how have you been, Lonnie? But yeah, so Ted compares the two of them. He Ted does say he does kind of have an infatuation with him. And like he compares the way Brian and himself, how they look very similar to one another. It's crazy. It's really crazy. She's pretty good at her readings. I like it. Hey, Hendo, how are you? So far, there has not been much drama in this live, right? Keeping it well spoken. But yes, I definitely I'm going to put this back in the chat one more time because I definitely feel like you won't go wrong by looking into this. By looking into this rabbit hole. I definitely would like to I don't know, maybe dig into it myself. I don't know. Another one that I heard when you mentioned Chris Chan was I heard something about some Chris Boozy. Is it Christopher Boozy or whatever? People they're starting to dig into him too because I guess he created some algorithm generated like thing to tell you if a person is like problematic on the internet or whatever. And I guess they're debunking him, I guess, and I guess he's made shit ton of money off of all this and people think he's the greatest thing in the world. I guess, I don't know. I have no clue. This is just a new rabbit hole that we're going to go down on another channel and I'm like I don't know. And that's also the place where I seen to look up that the Lake City Quiet Pill Nexpo. I definitely was not upset with the time spent watching it, but it definitely left my mind boggled. And I don't know, it's so crazy, so crazy, so crazy. Because like it's just so weird. It's about like web sleuthing and web, yeah. That's what they go into. I did watch one where he went into depths on AI. What was it called? I just watched it not long ago. So, lots of foodie booty. Yeah, you're there. I bounce around from thing to thing because I kind of get bored with watching certain things and then I got to go to something else, you know. Oh yeah, I got to catch up on that one. Oh yeah, I want to catch up on that. Oh yeah, you know, I got to catch up here. And that's how my life's been. Oh, the disturbing art of AI. That was also a pretty interesting thing to watch. That Nexpo put together. What is that? Enduring the mystery of Jack the Ripper. See, this is what I do. I add things or like I click on things for me to watch and then I got to add it to save later and then it builds my watch list to like 400. And then I never get to one. I'll never see one again. There's a psychic who said that a teacher killed. Yeah, I know. And she's being sued. But see, I watch, speaking of psycho killers, where the hell is the full length Scream trailer at? Less than 2 months, bitches. Yeah. You know, I told you, Robbie. I told you. I stopped watching those at like number 2. I stopped watching that series and at number 2. At this point, I feel like I'm really far behind. Although Gail Weathers was great in 1 and 2. That's all I can offer there. Yeah, so that's kind of weird. I suck at life. I know. Oh, there's another one too. What's going on with room 322? It's a Reddit mystery. Yes, I've been just trying to do things to entertain myself. I want entertainment. I just want, I don't know, mystery. I want crime. I've been watching a few crime things. Yeah. What's going on, bitch? Going to sleep, hon. Have a good night. All right, Nicole, thank you for stopping in. Hey, how are you? Get on it. Watch them. Yeah, I know. I suck at life. I mean, I'm failing in every aspect of my life. I know. You can watch any of the sequels and they have their own storyline. Yeah. But see, this is the thing. Okay, so I'm like all for the originals. Like Grease, I'm like, okay, whatever. Grease 2 is all right. It's not the best. Grease 1 was, of course, better. Everything that number 1 is probably going to be the best because, whatever. That's how I feel about it. Because like when characters change or the actors change, but still the same supposed to be character, that's all weird to me. I can't do that. It just, I don't know. It fucks with the brain. It fucks with my brain. Look, if you're gonna be somebody, but don't be somebody you're not. I mean, you can't have 2 people play the same character. That's just flipping odd, okay? I don't agree with that. That's not the life I live. It's not the life I agree upon. Always number 1 is the best. So crazy. Actually, you know what? I think I might play that. So that way we can talk about that. It's only 14, almost 15 minutes. It's pretty interesting. It's what's going on with room. Let me see. Actually, we want this. I find myself in these weirdest rabbit holes. Why me? I don't know. I'm like, oh, well, that looks interesting. Let's watch that. Oh, let's watch that. I find weird things. Okay. I'm a rabbit hole hunter, I guess. I don't know. Fuck. My life. It's all bad. So, no actor replacements for the same character except for Catwoman. That's funny. Well, see, maybe I can get into that. I mean, it's done. Well, peace out. Have a good one. I'm out. Okay, Lonnie. I hope all is okay with you. How are you? How have you been before you go? Scream 5 had a good plot twist. Really? Yeah, see, I don't know. I don't know. I try to always think that screams are, what is the parody of the Scream, the sequel, what was that one? There was a playoff of Scream. That was supposed to be funny. I don't even remember what the hell I'm talking about. That movie. I do remember what movie I'm talking about, but what was that movie? The funny version, Scary Movie. Yes. Scary Movie. See, try to put them two at the same thing, and I can't do the parody on the scary thing. Yeah. Scream was originally titled Scary Movie. Was it really? Was it? Maybe that's why I always want to compare them, besides the fact that it's a playoff of it. Maybe that's why. But this right here is pretty flippin' interesting. This right here is pretty interesting. I found. I'm like, somebody should tell me why. What? Sherry Odoro was funny. Sherry O'Terry. Okay, I was like Sherry Odoro. Sherry O'Terry. Okay. Yeah, she was. It wasn't bad, but I mean, it's just, I don't know. I felt like it was one of those, well, the first ones are better, scary movies better. I mean, not scary movie, but Scream is better. Because it was just weird. It was just weird. And it reminded me a lot of, what's that one where like they say don't answer the phone or something like that, with the chick that's supposedly house sitting out in like a middle of nowhere kind of thing, and like the kids plan to harass her or whatever. The guy breaks into the house. I don't even know what I'm talking about for that movie. I do, but I don't. What the hell is it? I don't even know. I can't remember. I'm bad. My brain is shit lately. Okay, let's watch this, guys, though. For real, because this is interesting in a sense that it's like, why? Okay, why? So let's do this. Oh, wait. I forgot to click a button. You're welcome. I totally was not planning for this because I was totally supposed to be at work. I totally screwed that all up because I totally pressed X on all of it. All right, so it's just that easy to get here. Boom. Here's this. There's that. Don't judge me. I suck. I know. Don't judge a book by its cover, because what if it's really good inside, but really bad on the outside? That's me. With Drew Barrymore. Yeah, I think so. The one where she's alone in the house, I believe, with like the little kid that I think she was babysitting. I'm not even sure. I don't even know. Mel Hawks that. Drew lasted about 10 minutes into the first Scream. Yeah, no, they X'd her. They X'd her real quick and fast in a hurry. Isn't her mom Gwen chick? Is that her mom? I think so. I don't even know. Who knows? I go down with somebody. When a stranger calls. Yes, Lonnie. Yes, that's it. Thank you. You're amazing. See, good thing you're listening. How are you doing? You never answered my question. How are things? I hope things are okay. If everybody will send out prayers for Lonnie, please. She's recently lost a few people and that were important to her. So, yeah, keep her in your prayers. Thoughts and prayers. No, Drew wasn't babysitting. She was just making popcorn. Yeah, that was a scary movie. Listen. Oh, you did? Where? Because I didn't see it. Lonnie, I'm bad at this. You should know that. You should be yelling at me. Oh, I'm all right. My mate's funeral. Oh, I am so sorry. I hope things get better. I did see that video and that looked like one nasty crash, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, that was bad. That was very bad. Anyhow, I was saying that I don't even remember. Y'all got me sidetracked. Anyways, let's watch this video real quick because this is pretty weird. Let me know what your thoughts are. What would your reaction be if you came in to a hotel and this is the room you were given? Let me up this. These are the kind of rabbit holes I find myself in. Why me? I'm like, why?
At room 13 on Reddit, each time certain reputations. Well, in today's video, we're going to dive into one of those such rooms that encapsulates perfectly the phenomenon of the mysterious hotel room. This mystery today has popped up quite a few times since 2013 on Reddit, each time with quite a bit of speculation. Well, today, I finally seek to uncover what is going on with room 322.
Commentary, I guess. I don't know.
As with most of my favorite mysteries, this correspondent got a post from username Joel Likes Music. He was visiting the Houston area at a hotel called Zaza, where he simply asked the local Houston subreddit.
Hotel Zaza. It almost reminds me of the demon Zozo. The demon Zozo. So already I was thinking when I watched this initially, I was like, oh, this is bad. This is bad. The Zaza and Zozo, nope. This is going to be bad.
322. I stay here frequently when on business. Hotel was booked solid, and my colleague managed to score a room unplanned. He had a normal-sized Zaza-style room, swank, and he ended up in his top dungeon closet. Seriously, the room had a chain holding the bed.
The hotel in The Shining? Yeah, I know, right? Right.
The room was about 1/3 the size of a normal.
I think they are ridiculous and 100% unsafe. Yeah, definitely.
And the clerk looked it up and said, that room isn't supposed to be rented, and immediately moved him. Anyone know what's up with this room? Adding a link to the image album here.
Hold on, I'm going to go back so that you guys can hear.
Room, swank, he ended up in his top dungeon closet. Seriously, the room had a chain holding the bed to the wall, pictures of skulls, and creepy, incongruous portrait of an old man. The room was about 1/3 the size of a normal room, with the furniture blocking part of the TV, bed, and window. We asked about it at the front desk, and the clerk looked it up and said, that room isn't supposed to be rented, and immediately moved him. Anyone know what's up with this room? Adding a link to the image album here. Attach this Reddit. Okay, so then he, obviously we're going to see some photos of the room in a moment, but right now, we currently have this post that says, what the hell's up with this room? The room has had a chain holding the bed to the wall, pictures of skulls, and a creepy, incongruous portrait of an old man. The room was about 1/3 of the normal size with furniture blocking part of the TV, bed, and window. How would you feel if you were put in that room? My first initial reaction is, fuck this, get me out of here. In the up-class Jeffrey Dahmer hotel. Yeah, right? Yeah, I just wouldn't be able to do this. Hands down, nope, I don't think so. We're going to find out more about this hotel room, though. We can see photos of the room, and they are questionably unsettling or unfit for this type of hotel.
So, who is that guy? Why does he look so familiar? So, when you see the bed, it shows pictures. You can see the chain. Notice the floor also.
Now that we've taken a look at the photos, let me make some notes here for you. What is particularly unsettling is the bed being chained to the wall against a brick wall, the cold concrete flooring, and the photos that just seem to be randomly thrown in here. As far as the photos go, none of them seem to fit a theme other than skulls, and as far as the random portrait of a man we'll get to here in a moment, one interesting connection people have pointed out with the association of the number 322 and these photos is the possible connection to Yale University's Order 322, which is a secret society based on the following logo. While this seems far-fetched, people online seem to gravitate towards this connection for some reason.
So there's lots of people trying to connect it to this society, that the headquarters are at Yale University. Crazy. I'm about to pass out, but had to stop by and show some love. Hey, Amber's alert. Thank you. That's my Uncle Ed. Mel. Well, I can't with you. Stop. My husband and son has motorcycles and they go for trips together. I don't relax until when they're away and I don't join them. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to either. Like my uncle, he's an avid rider. And he has been like almost all my life. And I went for a ride on his bike once. That was good enough for me. I don't have no interest in continuing. Love you all. Thank you. I'm okay. Stop being so dramatic and negative. Let's have happier days. I will be up in a bit if you're still on. Okay. I have my voice back. Yeah. I do have to get the kid up for school in a little bit. So that's the plan. Your Uncle Ed. Val. Lonnie. You're being dramatic. I want to know what you guys' thoughts are about this room. Come on. Happy tone in my voice. Yeah, right. Listen, Robbie. Robbie said, hey, here. Robbie said, I always have the most upbeat and happy tone in my voice, and he adores listening to me.
Wow. Thank you.
Yeah. What is your opinion on that? He laughed. He's like, yeah, okay. That's a lie. That was his reaction. All he can do is laugh. He's like, yeah, you don't know her. Anyways, so yeah, we have this pretty interesting room here that we're learning about. Let's go back.
Upon researching into this order, I found out it was organized in 1832, which was a really long time ago, and had a parent company named the Russell Trust Association. And upon looking into the tax records of the IRS, this trust is still around in 2016, totaling about $3.6 billion in assets. While this is interesting, unfortunately, though, that's about as far as that connection goes. So let's keep digging. To recap on the fourth and fifth photo, it shows the portrait of Jay Comey, a Houston-based former executive of Stanford Financial Group, who ran a Ponzi scheme shut down by the feds back in 2009.
Why? No, that does not. I know. It looks like somebody else that's very, very well known, and I can't fucking pinpoint his name. I don't know. Maybe politics. I want to tie him with. I don't know. Don't ask me.
Keep in mind, the Zaza Hotel is also based in Houston as well. Googling
Zozo.
his name shows various SEC documents dating up to 2017, detailing various settlements from the fallout of this Ponzi scheme. It's a really bizarre choice to feature this guy on the wall overlooking the entire room. And while I could not find any financial ties to this guy, to the hotel, or to this room, what I did find out about this guy is the following. Jay Comey was an LSU grad, part of a fraternity called Delta Kappa Epsilon, which had a chapter in this fraternity called Zeta Zeta, which coincidentally enough sounds
Zeta, almost like Zaza or Zozo.
a lot like Zaza, the name of the hotel. The weirdest part about this too that screams conspiracy, but I don't want to get too carried away, is the fact that there was another secret group in that chapter of the fraternity called the Friars, which almost nothing is known about. I did manage to find a Wikipedia page on where they reference the fact that the logo of the Friars as well is a skull and crossbones, which I read in disbelief. However, yet again, here we hit a dead end. The skull is an absurdly common logo, and it's no surprise that we can get carried away here looking for connections like this.
Okay. So like these rabbit holes that I put myself in, a lot of times I want to kick myself because I'm like, why do you watch this shit? Why do you watch this shit? Because by the end of it, you want to do your own digging. And this has a pretty decent ending, you know? So it's like, it could be, it was done this way for this reason or that reason, you know, kind of thing. But, the Lake City, Quiet Pill, that doesn't have a closing ending in a way. It's more like, oh, but I want to learn more type thing. So yeah.
Keep in mind, this is a 4-star hotel, and while this room isn't by far the worst place to stay overnight in the world, whoever designed this room seems inept. But here's the thing, the hotel designers are not inept. Just looking at any of their other rooms disproves this fact.
This is a huge
hotel.
hotel.
These hotels run anywhere from $200 all the way up to about $500 a night on average, and by looking at any of their other photos, makes this room look like it's not even a part of the same hotel. So what the hell is going on with this room? Going back to our OP, the fact that the person at the front desk mentioned that room 322 was not supposed to be rented out fuels this mystery entirely. It seems like OP was definitely not supposed to be in this room, let alone take photos.
Okay, so as everybody knows, I work in a hotel. Do we have rooms that are like not supposed to be rented? Yeah, like we don't rent 125 because that's like a storage room, you know, for God knows what. I don't know. I've never been in there, never seen in there. I don't know, but I know not to rent 125. I know like when a room's blocked off. How the hell do you put somebody in a room that looks like that? It almost makes you want to think like some kind of sex dungeon kind of thing going on in there, and only certain people know about this room that request to have that room, you know, for these acts. So that's kind of weird. I was like, oh, that's what I'm thinking, you know, at first, because I don't know, I guess that's where my brain takes me. But I just don't understand, how the hell do you rent out a room that's like that? And then be like, oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't supposed to give you that room. That's just odd.
Photos and post them online. After the user Joel X music posted this thread, management complaints started to upload to the Houston subreddit and made for some wide speculation, some of which I've already covered. But where we get into a bit more detail into what's going on is through the articles from the media outlets that covered the story. The media outlets reached out to the hotel head of marketing.
Can I get the address for a friend?
Here's what Houston Press wrote about this. Who's told us that this is in fact one of the hotel's team rooms. It's called Hard Times.
Yeah. I also have a friend. Maybe they can go on a date night. Okay. I don't know.
It's clear on a jail experience. We'll note again, it's not mentioned on the website, which lists and describes their other theme rooms. Well, it's a compact room. It has one of the hotel's largest balconies, which overlooks the pool area, she said. The other side of the hotel features another compact theme room. It's called the Ship.
So the excuse for this room looking like this is, oh, that's one of our theme rooms. But we're not supposed to rent that room, mind you. That's one of our theme rooms. The other side of the hotel features a compact theme room called Ship's Cabin, which resembles a yacht and overlooks the pool. But yet, nobody's ever been in this room. Nobody knows anything about these rooms. Like, that's odd. And the weirdest thing is that the owner used to stay, I think they said for like, I don't know, like 5 months or something like that. I don't know, something like that in room 322. So what the fuck? Yeah. So tell me how the hell.
It's a cabin, which resembles a yacht and also overlooks the pool. She says neither room is a secret or kept from being rented. This is really interesting because neither the Ship's Cabin or Hard Times is listed anywhere on the website.
It's so weird.
The name Hard Times is very fitting for something like sex dungeon. So the hotel claims the rooms are a secret, but they're not listed on the website. And we'll get more on that later. But I have to say, this response from the hotel doesn't answer much of anything and simply raises more questions based on the fact that we can actually verify. First of all, why would the hotel go out of its way to make themed rooms not featured on the website when they are known for themed rooms?
Right, because I mean, who would know to ask for that specific themed room?
Advertisement or anywhere on your website. So I decided to call in. You have a full list of the concept suites. Is that what they are?
For our suites, arranged on the top level are the Magnificent 7 suites. There's only 7 on the 4th floor. And then you have the concept suites, which is on the 11th floor. And those are also themed suites as well. And then under that falls the junior suites. The junior suites aren't themed. They're just bigger suites with a little bit more spacing rather than just a standard room.
Okay, so just to go through this, you guys have photos here.
Hey, Lonnie, how are you? You got
Hey,
some
how are you?
crazy shit?
Hey,
Said you got some commentary for this crazy shit? To think of this.
is this like a murder hotel room, or is it like a haunted
Nobody knows.
motel room?
Nobody knows the exact reason for this hotel room to look like this. He does give his ideas. And as you can tell, we are listening to him talk on the phone with a receptionist and trying to figure out more information on this room. But
Okay.
like, it's not listed on the hotel websites. It's not listed anywhere. You can't, it's not a themed room that's listed. He goes through that, but listen what the receptionist, what all he goes through for his rooms.
On the website. So just bear with me. Yeah, I just pulled it up. Thank you. So just to make sure the full list of these here, because I'm gonna let the girl go with decide. So just you guys have the Bella Vita, the Black Label, Philotron. You obviously list the ones you have available. Free Rise Only, it happened one night. Ross Recipe, Tycoon, and Olympic Concepts. So there's no other suites, like no other theme suites for all of them. Just these two.
Yes, sir, those are all of them at this property.
Okay. And do you guys have another property in Houston?
We do. We have the Memorial City location.
Is that like a separate website?
Same website. If you just go on top where it says hotels, you select it.
Okay, so you have two properties. You've listed all your themed rooms. This was not one of your themed rooms that you've listed, nor is it listed on your website. Both properties are basically on the same website. So what the fuck is going on with room 322? Like, why? What's the purpose? Why? And what about the yacht? What about the pirate ship? The yacht. I still want to know about that room too.
We give you options for like Memorial City or Museum District.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna look through the photos here and just confirm these are all the suites for both properties, correct, in Houston?
Yes, sir. That's correct.
Notably, they mentioned all the hotel rooms above the 7th floor are themed, while the ones below are junior suites. Assuming room 322 is on the 3rd floor, why would it be themed? Please also note that I didn't directly ask about whether or not this room exists because it's already been confirmed. The whole point of this is to prove that this room isn't known knowledge to the public or the average consumer. This would mean that you would have had to have previous knowledge of this hotel room existing to even ask for it. This makes it very apparent that they are in fact hiding this room from the general public. Getting back to our analysis.
Why are they hiding it though? That's what I mean. Like why hide it? There's no point in like especially if it's supposed to be a room that you rent out. It's a themed room, right? Why do you gotta hide it? I like themed motel rooms, especially at amusement parks. Yeah. Mel finds some fun things to do. I've never actually been to a themed hotel room, so I can't give you my opinion on that. But I want to know what the hell is going on with this room, if you know what I mean. And why does the general public not know about this room? Unless you're one that's put in that room just to be immediately removed. I don't know. Any thoughts, Lonnie?
It has to be like some sort of mystery. Like obviously there's been like some sort of murder or an incident happen there. Hang on, there's a car coming.
Okay. I'm gonna continue playing then.
Why is there a photo of Jay Comey? All of the articles regarding this simply decline to respond on the subject matter. The woman involved in handling this response has been asked multiple times on different occasions and responded, I'll have to look into it, to which she never follows up. This move by the hotel is a complete cop-out, as they're aware of what's going on online, and to prove that, here at Kiki notes it in the Vice interview she did. As far as my third point, why would the Redditor be told the room is not supposed to be booked? In an interview with Vice, the same head of marketing, Kira Coots, stated that the room was available to be rented and refused the claims of ROP, stating that she looked into these claims, but here's where it gets even more convoluted. The biggest caveat to this whole thing is that people have been removed from this room more than once. This is not a one-off occurrence. To prove this, another document.
So several times people have been put in this room and removed from this room. But one of the call or somebody had mentioned the room and asked to rent the room, and they said it is rentable. However, there's somebody in there. So in other words, you can't rent it.
How long has it been like? Yeah, since it's been made, how long has it been like? Because there could be some sort of history of that room. Like majority of the like the haunted motels and stuff like that, there's something that has actually happened in that room many years ago, and they've sort of want to respect the fact that there's history in that room. So really depending on how old the actual motel or hotel is, that it could have been, you know, some sort of incident that had happened back in that, you know, in the heydays, you know. Does that make sense?
Right.
So,
and see, like, I think what you're leaning towards is also a theory of his in a way, in like a roundabout way. It's kind of weird. Yeah, we have a Great Wolf Lodge around us. I have no idea if we have anything like that where you wave a wand and it comes to life like that kind of thing. I don't know. I've never been there. So I mean, yeah, dull, boring life. Okay, that's what I live. I ruined my kids. They're broken. Just let them be now. Instead, we like to learn about creepy hotel rooms.
That account, I want to direct you to a blog on the other side of the internet, to a writer named Hillary Davidson, a year prior to this incident. On her blog, she documents her travels, and in a seemingly innocuous detail mentioned in her day-to-day in 2012, she wrote the following. When I checked into Houston's Hotel Zaza at midnight on Thursday night, there was some confusion. My first room was a themed room, known as the Hard Times room. This scroll was on the wall. A few minutes after I got there, the front desk called up and said they had to move me. The people at the front desk were deeply upset at the thought of me being stuck in this room. What's interesting here is that this woman's account of being removed from her room is prior to any of this getting any attention whatsoever. This means we've likely caught some dishonesty as the hotel's official statement has a verifiable inconsistency dating back an entire year. Since we can't take the official story at face value, and the hotel is not going to answer all of our questions, it's time to break down.
So in other words, listening to that, in that lady's story, they basically put her, hey Dave, how are you? Thanks for joining us. They basically put her in this room to take her back out of this room in a roundabout way. Because she knew she was going in to a themed room that they had labeled. You know what I mean? It's so odd. Like, what's the point? We'll continue.
What's actually going on?
Here's his explanations as to what's going on. Possibly.
Both of which have evidence to support them, but one I lean more towards. The first theory is that this room is stayed with the owner of the hotel, or some employee who's a part of the hotel staff. However, due to the nature of the decor of this room, I would highly doubt this home would live comfortably in here. It looks more like a sex dungeon that would be reserved for private use. I can't imagine someone who likes living with cold concrete flooring and disturbing images around them all day. Kira Coos did mention that the owner of the hotel did live in this room for one period, for 2 months. But
okay, see, so the owner lived there for 2 months in that room, which is abnormally smaller than the rest of the rooms. But I guess she lived there. He lived there.
What's weird about this, if this was such a high-profile room in a hotel, there would likely be some additional protocol for assigning this room on a regular basis. The reason for this additional protocol would be due to the fact that the hotel is paying the bill and would have to account for it for tax reasons. I also doubt that on 2 separate occasions, the same mistake would be made by employees. Unless the owner of the hotel is having an affair, why wouldn't they just take their dates to their home, not the smallest, creepiest room in an expensive hotel? Well, I think there is some ground for the first theory, especially if the owner of the hotel wanted to save money by using the smallest room. I lean more towards this next theory. This hotel room, in my opinion, is a new twist on an old marketing scheme.
Okay, so this is his more logical reasoning. What do we think, though, of his first possible reasoning? Which is, that the owner uses it for their own personal fetishes or personal times. Yeah. I'll come back and read comments in a moment. This is his second reasoning.
In the book for attracting business. Ghost stories, haunted rooms, rooms of famous crimes, all of which are shown time and time again to create a sense of history behind a property. I can guarantee you've almost heard of at least one hotel claiming to be paranormal of some sort. To back up my theory here, note that of all the people to step up in this situation when the story broke in 2013, the head of marketing, Kira Coons, stepped up to the stage to control the situation from the very beginning. What I believe is likely going on here is that the hotel is intentionally moving people out of this hotel room so they do exactly what I've done in this video. By the way, I left this out until now, but the Vice interview reads directly like an advertisement. If the people at Vice were actually interested in the mystery here, why would they ask this to the hotel first and foremost? The Houston Zaza claims to have pioneered themed rooms. Are you one of the first hotels in America to have them? Are you serious? Themed hotel rooms? Have you ever heard of a Disney?
Very interesting. So he's saying they're doing it for publicity. They're doing it to draw people in to the hotel. But here's the thing. I question, if nobody can rent room 322, how is putting somebody into room 322 supposed to draw in business if nobody can go into that room?
Hotel, if Zaza genuinely decided to design a room that was like this to the public, why would they not add it to their site after this entire incident, time and time again, after 60 years? There's a chance I'm giving these guys
60 years is how long the business has been going.
Too much credit for coming up with a genius twist on an old scheme. But hey, here I am talking about it, making a video, giving them free promotion. In conclusion, whatever you decide on as a resolution to this Reddit mystery.
And obviously it works because, once again, here we are talking about it. And this damn room, because what better thing is there to do, right? That's basically the video. He made money from the bigger room, so he took the smaller room. Right. Possibly. But I mean, like, if I was to go from either his first theory, which is, hey, it's the owner's personal little whatever kind of room, Or it's a staff members, whatever. Only, people of the inner loops were able to use that room. If it, between that theory or it's for publicity and to draw people into the hotel to make them want to go there. But why? Okay, so yeah, obviously, when you put somebody in there, you rip them out of there. They're like, what the hell? What's going on? But nobody can rent that room specifically. They won't put nobody in there that basically requests that room. They tell them that it's already booked and there's somebody in there. How is that supposed to bring people in? Because if I call for a booking, I'm like, hey, I want room 322. They're like, oh yeah, well, that's not available. How is that going to bring my business to them? That's my question. So I don't know. Lots of questions left. See, this is why I say I want to kick myself.
My question is as well, though, like, why does the room have creepy ass like pictures all over the walls? Is there some sort of like portal in that room that they are trying to protect?
I don't know, but why is the bed chained to a brick wall? Why is the flooring cement?
I don't know.
Why is the windows and then half of the TV and part of the door like blocked off?
So they haven't actually come out and said anything about this room. It's
just there.
So they haven't come to the public and said that this room's.
They claim it to be just a regular themed room.
That's a bit weird.
It definitely is. See, these are the kind of things that I get myself into, and then I gotta be like, you gotta quit, dude. Dude, stop.
Because there's always a story behind a room in like a ex-abandoned haunted motel room. Like, there's always a story behind a room. Like there's a place here that is like the Adelaide old prison, and there's certain areas we weren't allowed to go into because it's that old that it can be dangerous. Like there could be reasons why this room is not vacant for the public. It could be I don't know, it could, but by saying that too, like the whole other areas of the hotel is basically look pretty much brand new, and that they've redone it all, because if it's a 60-year-old motel, then it would be all the same. But obviously there's something going on in that room that they aren't open about, and that they are worried that they're going to lose business. Like if there was a murder in there and it's haunted or whatever, there's, by law, you have to let the people know that this is what's happened in this motel room. But if they're not going to put anything and let anyone from the public know that room and the story behind it, then there's something going on that they don't want the public to know, if that makes sense at all.
Right. And I was saying though, like I work at a hotel, like obviously I know what rooms we don't rent out and what ones we do. Okay, so if it's got 13 floors, it's got 14 floors. However, it's got 27 floors. I do know that it's in like the hotel business, 13th room normally doesn't exist. They normally like say first floor, room 113. It doesn't exist. Hardly any hotels. However, the one I work in, we have a room 113. The one my sister works in, they have no room 113, 213, 313.
Well, that's
They take that whole
basically,
room out.
yeah. Well, in some motels, well, in Australia, there's, and especially on our cruise ships as well, there's no 13th floor. There's no 13th floor on motels and hotels either, because it goes from 12 to 14, because 13's meant to be bad luck, and
Yes,
they
exactly.
don't do a 13th floor.
Or a
So
13th room.
yeah, so in our cruise ships too, it goes from 12 to 14, and and then they don't make the 13th floor because it meant to be bad luck.
Right.
So I can understand if it was on a 13th floor that no one's allowed to go on it because there's no such thing. But for being a 322, that would have been on the 3rd floor. So
Right.
there's got to be a reason why, like I was just saying, that there's got to be a mystery behind that room, and they're trying to keep it from the public and trying to keep it sort of, protected in some way.
Right. And like they say that all their other themed floors are the 12th, 11th, their upper floors. And like there's obviously, I think the 11th or 10th floor was the cutoff for their themed room floors. So why on the 3rd floor is there this room, and it's such an awkward number? Why pick that room? You know what I mean? By law, we have to tell you that 537 porno movies were shot in your room. Guests say they can still feel them moving. Shut up, Siren.
Oh,
Thanks for
Siren.
the entrance. Hi, how are you? It's Friday the 13th soon. I am not going to the hotel. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
You gotta love it though. He doesn't say hi. He just comes in with like a full-on paragraph of just random shit.
It's like
That's why I love Siren so much, because he can be in the most shittiest fucking mood or have the most shittest day, and there's certain creators and certain like subs that just come in and just be like bombshell, and then they just drop it, and then they just out of the chat, and it's like, what the fuck? You just like put a bombshell on us, and now you just nowhere to be fucking seen.
Right. I mean, after all, that was pretty good. I got the joke. Guests say they can still.
I had to read it twice.
Moving. I know, right?
I had to read it like fucking a few times to understand what he was saying.
I mean, well, by law, I guess they don't have to mention that room 322 is the way that 322 is. It's just, I don't know. It's so crazy. How do I find myself in these rabbit holes? I'm fine. Just took an Ambien for bed. Oh, okay. That's
How's
good.
your headaches going, Siren?
Yeah, and your
blood noses.
I know. I think about that all the time when he's it's so concerning, because it's like, that's not natural to happen. Like,
no. It's got to do something. It's got to be something like to do with your blood pressure, because I know when my blood pressure goes like high, I get fucking heaps of blood noses.
Yeah. Yep. Could be. Okay, back. Just had my attention called to a ridiculous post that was made about me a couple of days ago, so I had to go take a read to the novel. Really? That's from Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
I know, that's like one of my favorite movies.
Oh, want to know what one of mine is? It's Billy Madison. Stop looking at me, Swan.
I like Freddy Got Fingered too.
My rheumatologist appointment is in mid-February. Oh, they need to bump it up. What was that?
I like Tom Green, Freddy Got Fingered. Mommy, I'm a farmer. Daddy, I'm a farmer, Daddy. Ding dong. Ding dong. Oh, it's a classic.
I can totally probably rehearse the whole Billy Madison, If Peanut is cold, consider me Miles Davis. She's like, I am not having it. No way. So yeah, that was very interesting. Um, there's so many more that I wanted that I'm diving down. The AI, the photo generator for the AI thing is crazy. Navigator, you missed a very interesting video. And it's all your fault because you missed it.
I know Navigator, he does, but I'm not sure. Was it
Punchable
I
face.
think Drew Barrymore is married to him, isn't she?
Is she?
I think so. Well, used to be married to him. He does have a punchable face, yeah, but I don't know. He's just got a warped sense of humor.
Listen, it's kind of worth it because I mean, obviously we're still questioning it right now. So I don't understand. I mean, even if it was for publicity to bring people in, you're still not renting that room. So I mean, if I call and try to get that room and you tell me no, I mean, I'm not coming, whatever, because I want to know what that room is and why is it there
Yay.
and why is it that way.
I am right. Thanks, Mel. Yes, she was married to him.
Yeah. I just saw Don't Worry, Darling, not a comedy, but I thought it was really good. Really? Yeah, see, I don't know. I find myself not watching much TV. News, it's all bad news. Don't care to hear it. Um, YouTube dives like such, or like Lake City Quiet Pill.
So
Um,
that girl that was caught
yeah.
drink driving, is she still have it like channel up or something? Because I can't find her channel.
Actually, she's on a. I think she's right now on a 7-day ban. She's on. She has a channel that she started before this channel, that's on the 7-day ban. So she's been on that channel,
Oh,
ban evading on the other channel while she's supposed to be on timeout. But nobody listens. That's how they totally get kicked off the platform.
well, that just gives them more power and more like certain other creators. It gives them power to think that they can just keep doing whatever they want and come back
Okay.
to YouTube. Like,
Yep. 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 You're right.
and she should be like reported for that. Like, you know how many people lose their lives every day from a fucking drink driver that thinks, oh, it's only 3 miles down the road, I'll just crack open a couple of beers and bam. You know, people can lose their lives so fucking quickly. Like, for example, look at my friend, you know, he got on his bike and didn't realize that would be the last time he would ever ride a bike.
And
You
he
know,
was he drinking and driving? I don't think he
no,
was. No, they
he
didn't say
was,
none of that. Even
he was,
the driver that hit him wasn't drunk.
he was speeding, because across the road, because it was a main road,
Okay.
across the road they had a Ring doorbell and cameras, and he was doing like over the speed limit, and then he lost control of his bike because he was working on it was an old bike, but he was working on it, and yeah, he lost control. So that's what I'm saying, like you can lose your lives going out to the letterbox and someone runs straight into you, you know, like, but for her to think it's okay to just sit there and let everybody know that, hey, you know, I've just went to the bottle-o. I don't know if you guys call it bottle-o over there, but we call it a bottle-o, and we went and got a 6-pack of beers, and I've only have to drive 3 miles, you know. What, do you want a fucking medal for that? Like, seriously, like, you are stupid. You're putting not just yourself in jeopardy, everybody else on the fucking road. You know, there could be a kid that just got his license, like my son, and he pulls out of the driveway and she smashes straight into the back of him because she's been drinking. You know, like
Yeah.
a non-experienced driver, it can be dangerous for them, you know, and she shouldn't just be taken off for 7 days. She should be taken away
Yeah.
because people she's just going to think, okay, it's only 7 days, I can go back and do it again. These people need to be punished because they're just going to keep doing it and doing it and doing it until something seriously happens, like they lose their life or they get in a car accident and a whole family passes away because of her stupid fucking decisions.
Yeah. No shit. Yep. Michelle goes drinking and driving. Oh my gosh, Mel, you win. She said renamed Michelle Goes Drinking and Driving Live. No shit. It was a sad video, and what's even sadder is the fact that she's got people in her chat she's got mods that are okay with it, and her doing that.
But they're okay because it's not happening to them. Like if it happened to their family, one of their family members, or like them or their child or something, they wouldn't be sitting in there and saying, hey, it's okay. People that have had experience of people losing their lives in like traffic accidents or whatever, they are more, hang on, that is wrong, rah, 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 but then there's people out there that just don't give a fuck about it and think it's okay that they can just do whatever they want. And it's not okay. Like, I'm going to call her 3 Mile fucking Michelle because she keeps saying it's only 3 miles,
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter how many miles. Anything can happen in that amount of time.
Pulling out of your driveway and having a beer in your hand is bad because sorry, I'm closing my window. You still have alcohol in your hand and you still have that car on.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter if you're parked your car and you've got an alcohol can in your car. Mm-hmm. You still can get fined for it. You can still lose your license. You can still do jail time for it.
Absolutely. And the thing that's the kicker is the fact that she just left the courthouse before doing so.
Oh, so she went to court.
Yes, she left the courts. She was celebrating her quote unquote win in court.
So she was celebrating drunk driving.
Yep. Drinking and driving. Yep. Absolutely. Smoking a cigarette with one hand, holding the bottle in the other at times, reading the chat that appears to be down in a cup holder. It's all a fucking disaster waiting to happen.
We're not even allowed to be seen holding our phones driving in Australia, and you'll get a fine. And if you do it again, you'll get another fine. And if you do it again, 3 strikes and you're out and you're gone. You're in jail. Like, it's so fucking strict over here. You can't even pull out of your driveway without putting your seatbelt on, because if a cop comes driving down the road and you're pulling out of your driveway and you're putting your seatbelt on and you haven't actually put your seatbelt on before you started the car, you can get done with that as well.
Well, I mean, I don't know so much about the whole before you start your car thing, but I know before your car moves, you are to be seat belted here.
Yeah.
I want to address this comment right here. I'm surprised the video didn't get her arrested. Well, about that, it said that the county sheriff or whatever, the sheriff or the head sheriff in her little city town, whatever you want to call it, knows about this and has known about it and does nothing about it.
I want to ask you a question. I came across a live while I was cleaning today, and it's about the Dolly and that other chick, I don't know, Blowhorn Betty or whatever, apparently is putting a rumor out saying that it was Brian's sister at the crime scene. What do you all think about that? I think it's just a load of shit. I think it's literally just someone,
not a source of information that anybody should take seriously.
Yeah, same. I think it's someone that was just there to do what they had to do to get more evidence and working with the crime department. I don't think it's anything to do with family. I think it's actually to do with, and there's so many people that looks like like everybody, you know, there's because she looks like Brian's sister doesn't necessarily mean it was his sister. You know,
I don't
there's
think
someone
he
that
looks anything like his sister.
there's someone that lives across, like down the road and across a little bit, that looks like my sister. But, you know, does that necessarily mean that because she looks like my sister, she is my sister? No.
No, no. Sure, you could have somebody out there that looks like your doppelganger, and that's not you. You know, I mean, it's terrible. She's one of the worst people out there that I would consider to be liable or reliable source of information. I absolutely would never trust a damn thing she said to me, nor anybody that's associated with her at this point. they're all
Yeah.
they're all at this point where their channel views are starting to tank because they have caught somebody. Donos are not coming in. I mean, oh, by the way, let me hold on. Oh, let's see. Yeah, we got to get the donos coming in, guys. Don't forget to give me all your money. Just kidding. Anyways, we do they're at that place where their channel views and flow of money is starting to go down. And so how can they keep it going? Well, let's just start this rumor. Let's just cause this hell. Let's cause that hell. And obviously drama, bullshit information. I mean, it all brings in views because they want to see the next shit show. That's my opinion. Nobody wants reliable, real, to the point information, you know?
But people, like, they don't understand, like, the backstory of what's going on. Like, 4 young human beings that have family have lost their lives, and these people are going out there and basically, I do agree with a lot of creators when they say that it's a tragedy pimping, because it is. These, like, put yourself in those parents and those family and friends' shoes. If your daughter or if your friend or your cousin or whoever got murdered, would you like these people out of the blue saying that they are trying to help the case and trying to, you know, crack down on the case and trying to do, like, basically solve it, and having someone just putting pathetic rumors out there? You know, that woman, that's all over the internet now. That woman probably would have had nothing to do with it, didn't know what her brother did, and now these people think okay, I want subs, I want views and money, so I'm going to make this big ass bullshit lie up and rumor. You know, that woman has to deal with that and has to already deal with what her brother did. And now these people are putting rumors out there saying that she had something to do with it, and she's going back to the crime
Not
scene.
that she had something to do with it, just that she went back to the home with the lawyer to record inside and outside the home.
Yeah, for her brother.
But why would you do that? Why? I mean, especially taking a murder suspect's relative to the home. Like, none of that just makes fucking sense. Like, go drink some more. Go drink some more. Go drink some more. That's all I got to say. You didn't drink enough. Drink some more Seagrams. That's what I feel.
Because I know if that was my sister and my daughter, I would be taking that bitch to court. That's all I've got to say. Because I'm dealing with the murder of my child or my sister, and you're putting fucking pathetic rumors out there saying that my sister or my family member was, 1, involved in it, or 2, knew about it and wanted to get more evidence for my family member.
Brian's sister, like the perp, his sister going back to the house.
Like, they've been doing this all through the hot cases on YouTube. It's a history of them bullshitting about a lot of things, like the rumor about
I don't think the lawyer.
Summer Wells and being, you know, I'm not going to say it, but everyone would know my point, what they were
Yep.
saying, what happened. And nothing of that sort. Like, there was no evidence in the whole rumor that was coming out. So, you know, I think they should be shut down, to be honest, because, you know, they are going to go on to another case and start all this bullshit rumors and stuff, and it can jeopardize the fucking case.
See, that's what they don't realize, is that they are pretty much jeopardizing each and every one of those cases. Like, when it comes to them trying to say that DM, one of the house roommates, is responsible, that she could have prevented it from happening. No, you don't know. No, you don't know the full facts of the story. So you were given this little glimpse into a night that was probably the most traumatic, most terrifying, most unbelievable night of a person's life. Like, you don't know. There's a fight, flight, or a freeze. And she probably froze. She shut that fucking door. She locked herself in, and she prayed to make it through to the next day and didn't come out until she thought it was safe. Or she could have thought, maybe I've got several other roommates. That could be a friend. It was a party house. Hell, they had parties going on inside that home and didn't even know at times that there was.
It took 9 minutes from the time he walked from the back door up to the stairs and did what he had to do to those poor, innocent, like, victims. It took 9 minutes.
Yeah, I just say that, you know, she could have just thought, I mean, in Idaho, it's cold at that time. It was getting cold at that time of the year. So who's to say she didn't think, well, I mean, yeah, I glimpsed at him. Yeah, it was kind of scary and weird, but who's to say that she didn't think that it was somebody that was coming down? Maybe one of the girls brought somebody home. Now they're walking out the door. I mean, if the house is pitch black, you can't see anything. You do see this gentleman, I mean, obviously walking towards you. He doesn't come at you in any threatening way. So you just shut your door and you go on about your night.
But they were saying that he had a mask on his face.
Right. But
okay, it's like what you just said.
It's cold. He's getting ready to leave.
Yeah. How many people in that situation, in the cold situations, we don't get that cold here. But what I'm saying, like, that person could have just put on his mask and went to go outside to leave. Doesn't necessarily mean.
Maybe he was just protecting himself from the cold and walking out the door. And who's to say that it wasn't? She didn't think, well, maybe it's just a guest that one of the roommates brought home. I don't know. And I mean, it was. I don't know. So it could have happened many different ways.
But these people,
you can't blame somebody,
haven't put themselves in these victims' shoes. Like, you don't know how you will react in that situation.
Exactly. You don't know you're in that situation.
Would fight that person. You don't know if you would slam your door, hide under your bed. You wouldn't know if you go to pick up the phone and ring the sheriff department. You don't know until you are in that situation how your body would cope with that. So for them to say that she was involved,
she was so terrified. She after she shut the door and locked the door, she didn't pass out. You know, and for that many hours, you know, who's to say that? I mean, who's to say? You know, I don't know. It's just it's so many possibilities that could have happened. So nobody should be able to be like, oh, you're responsible. No, she's not responsible.
And
even one of the victims' dads speaking up and was like, I don't blame her for her reaction. I don't think she has anything to do with it. Whatever. He even has remorse for the perp's family. Like, because he can sense, you know, I mean, yeah, he did that to my child. I lost a child. at the same time, they too are losing a child because now he's going to be in prison. Like, what the hell? And possibly death row.
And that takes a very strong person to actually have that feeling towards the whatever person's family. You know, it takes someone so strong. Like, I don't know how I would cope. I think I would be very angry at first, and then I would calm down and say, hey, I feel sorry for you. You're losing a child as well as what we've just lost a child. So for them to come out and make all these rumors up, I think, like what Navigator just said, this poor girl has to live with that situation and what happened in that house, hearing her friends being brutally murdered for the rest of her life, and have
thinking
that
the whole time that it
victim
was
guilt,
her playing with her dog.
having that victim guilt
I
that,
don't-
you know, I should have been the one that was gone, not my friends. And she's always going to have that all through her life. And for people to come out and say that she was involved, you know, that poor girl would be going through so much emotions right now. And I think it's absolutely fucking disgusting for the way they are victim blaming this woman. You know, she had, for me, I don't think she was involved in it at all. I think it was just something that happened. She woke up and whatever.
Yep.
But, you know, I my heart does go out to her, and I hope that she gets the help that she needs to get
Absolutely.
to help get over what has happened. Like, because, you know, if that happened to me, I don't know if I could cope with it at all. You know, it's really sad. I think those people need to have their channels taken down, to be honest, because it's not going to stop.
The thing, it's. I mean, people want to make it out like it's so easy to have a channel removed. It's not. It's really not that easy. Okay, you literally have to go through a shit ton of things to have a channel like fully removed. I mean, 3 strikes. I mean, first you got to prove your strikes, and it's just there's actually quite a bit to go through. If you have a channel removed for a reason, there's a reason involved.
But it wouldn't be that hard for the family members of these people to take a channel down, because they are, no matter what, these people are victims, and they shouldn't be blasted all over the internet because someone has a bee in their bonnet and they think they're all that in a bag of fucking Doritos, and want to try and help the you know the crime, and want to help blow up the case and whatever, just for views and donations. I think it's fucking disgusting.
It is. It's 100% disgusting. And yes, you hear them. Yes, guys, I have out the cards. That is part of our title too. If anybody wanted to get into that, I just thought it would be interesting to look into it now that we're talking about it. Although it's not something that. Okay, so I did the Kylie Rodney read only because I was like pushed to do it. There was a few others that I was pushed to do that I felt the need to do and read in on. I recorded one video. I never uploaded it because I'm like, I don't want to. It's so weird for me still to do readings on cases, because I feel like even with the Kylie Rodney case, I didn't put out my first video on that until after she was found. It was validated. She was upside down in the water, you know, because I would feel so guilty if my read was wrong in any way, and the families seen it, and you know that's a lot of torment on a mental state. You know, when you're already going through so much, you don't want to hear that. Oh well, this person sees it this way. You know, so weird.
Yeah.
I'm really picky about that. I don't know. I'm just very, very, very.
But that's called respect, Stephanie.
People don't have that these days. We see.
I know people don't have that these days. They just see the dollar signs, and they see the fact that, oh, my channel is growing from this case, so I'm going to keep going and pulling out all these bullshit rumors just so my channel can grow. Like us two, and there's a few others that I see that we're in our low hundreds, that we would never do that just to grow a channel, because we're parents and we're putting our shoes on, like these victims. You know what I'm trying to say, right? I'm not, my voice is going again, but I'm putting myself in that sort of victims place at the moment, and I don't want to say or do anything to try and make things 50 times worse just to grow my channel. You know, I'm sitting back and watching, and you know, oh, maybe this might happen, maybe this might have happened, rah rah, but I'm not going to go and blow it all over my channel because I'm listening to all these just pathetic bloody rumors and lies about what's happened in the case. I'm putting myself in those people's shoes and think, hey, if this was my kids or this was someone in my family that got murdered, brutally murdered, I wouldn't want people to do that to me. So why do I think it's okay to go out there and talk about the crime and the case? You know, like that's why I had to step away a few times, and I've actually unsubbed to a few of the people that I've been subbed to for many years, because they are listening to the people in the chat and they're listening to the trolls, and they are going with what they are saying and putting all these lies and rumors out there. And at the end of the day, they can switch off and it doesn't bother them, but you don't know who is listening to your live. You don't know if it's a family member or if it's a friend. You don't know who's listening to the live. They are the ones that have to deal with it. They are the ones that have to pick up the pieces in the end. We log off. So they have to deal with it. And it's sad. It's really fucking sad. Hello.
Sorry, I was muted because I didn't want to interfere with what you were saying, because you were on a good track. And I agree with you. So one way to get around that is to do your reading, timestamp it beforehand, but don't show it later when it's solved. You can compare the outcome. That's kind of how I did Kylie's. I uploaded it after the read. I uploaded it, privated it, you know, like I uploaded it privated. And then when everything came out, I actually sent it to a few people. I'm like, hey, check this out. Like tell me what you think of this. Like they were like, upload it, dude. Just fucking upload it. Like, why didn't you upload it this morning? And I'm like, well, because like obviously my outcome wasn't like, I didn't see the greatest outcome, and I don't want to bring the family down. I don't want to give them false, negative hope. You know what I mean? I don't want to do that to a already grieving, hurting family because somebody's missing or something tragic has happened. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that person. But I mean, obviously, I had it uploaded like 4 hours, and when I just opened it, when I uploaded it, I just uploaded it. I didn't set like a premiere or anything, so that way it had the 4 hours before timestamp.
But there's helping and being passionate in a crime or a case and trying to help with the knowledge and the talent that you and other people have. But then there's also the saying you have a passion in it and doing it for views and donations. And what you're doing is you're doing it because you're passionate in it. You can feel for their families, and you're very good at what you do. When there's other people out there that just do it for the views and do it because they can see their channels growing, and I think, and everyone in chat knowing who I'm talking about there, it's disgusting. I remember you started off, like, not you personally, like, I'm not talking about you, but I'm talking about the person I'm sort of talking about but not saying their names. But
Right.
you started off like everybody else. You started off as a drama channel, and then when you saw everybody else getting views and growing their channels on crime and on victims, you thought it was a good idea that you're going to do 50 bloody lives a week on the same case. Just and basically you can see your channels and your views going up. You're not doing that, Stephanie. You're not doing that. You're doing it because you're passionate in it and you're trying to help. And, you know, you don't have to upload that. You have it saved under your YouTube account because it's knowledge for you and it makes you grow into a more of a card reader. You know what I'm saying? Where these other people, they don't give a shit. Do you think these people care? No, they don't give a fuck because it grows their channel. But you're not trying to grow your channel with victim blaming and, you know, tragedies. You're just doing your own thing. And if it comes up in a conversation and you get views from it, great. But you're not doing it to grow your channel, if that makes sense.
No, I mean, not at all. I mean, even when like I mean, I have the ticker scrolling and everything, but it was all for the joke of it, you know. And 9 times out of 10, like tonight, I totally forget to even put it up if I'm gonna put it up, or you know, because it's not about that. It's not about, you know, making money. It's not about, oh well, I can. I mean, if I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. I don't care. Like, I don't think I made anything from this channel. I still like going live on this channel because I can bullshit. I can talk. We can all be friends. We can all get along. You know, it's just, and you never just know what's going to happen from 1 minute to the next. We can go from one direction straight to another. I mean, to the other side, the opposite direction of chats, you know. It's more the fact that I can hang out. I can interact with other people, you know, and enjoy the night or the day or whatever, you know.
It's basically like my little channel. I only go on there. I only go on there to basically meet new people from all different, you know, walks of life, you know, like fucking from America. Hendo, she's from, I don't know, Europe, you know, all different places. You know, I don't come on here to victim blame or whatever. I state what I see, I state what I hear, and I stick up for the people that don't have voices and don't have channels that they can go on and express being bullied or whatever. And I stand up for what is right. And that's all I do. If I see something I don't like, I go on my channel and do it. I don't go up on people's panels and say, hey, I don't like this, and this. I will say it. I might say it on your channel. I might say it on a few others, but I basically, if I don't like it, I'll come on my channel and I'll say, hey, this, and this is what's happening. I don't fucking like this person, but I still don't agree with what's going on with them. And that's all I do. Like, I don't go and put my PayPal up on the screen or whatever, because it's not about donations. It's about hanging out with friends, hanging out with people that I've met, meeting new people, and sticking up for people that are getting bullied and what I see is wrong. Like,
Yeah. Yep. And it is. I mean, even on random fuckery, my tarot reads, I mean, how often I'm hardly ever live on there because for one, I have a work life. I have my own life, real life, not only a work life, but a actual life. I've got children and family and shit comes up and things happen. And I mean, I don't really, I mean, I can't consistently stay home day in and day out to work to grow the channel, but it's I don't know, it's I don't ask to be shared out very rarely on either one of my channels. If I get a share, great. I actually got my first share for this channel the other day. Somebody shared out a video on my of that the drinking and driving one. Somebody actually shared it on their channel in their comment section. That was my first share. So I'm like all excited about that. But I mean, in the end, I don't do what I do to grow my channels. I do what I do just, I guess, for documentation and just for my own purposes, my own like entertainment value, I guess. Like, I don't know. I don't do it for nothing else, but you know, and if I can help somebody or we can have a good conversation like tonight about room 322, great, you know? If not, okay.
Mm. And people will come and watch if they want to watch. Like, you're not sitting there and saying, like some creators, they put in their chat all the time, don't forget to come to my rah rah. You know, you and I don't do that. We just, and we're mods. We can drop our channels when we want or whatever. But you know, we don't go and use people as stepping stones to grow our channels. Like, if that's the case, we would be hitting the 2000s and 5000s by now if that's what we were doing, to go to people's that are higher in subs and basically grow our channel off of them, off their names. But we don't. We just basically address what we see. If we don't like what we see, we'll address it and we'll say, hey, you know, if you're friends or not, we don't agree with what's going on. And if if conversation comes up in someone's chat and they drop the link, then I might go up and put my opinion in, but I don't always. But I mostly put it into my channel and what I see and what I hear and what I don't like onto my channel. You're the same. You do the same. That you mix it up a bit. You do drama. You do like fun nights. You do cards. You mix it up a lot. Where these people, they just base their channel on drama, which got nothing to fucking do with them, but they want to insert themselves into it to get views, to get donations. Where we don't do that. We might, you know, wiggle our way in and, you know, say, hey, we don't like listening to this, we don't like listening to that, or this is what's been saying in the grapevines about somebody, you know. But we don't, we say it how it is and then we jump off. We don't, and we probably don't go live for like another week or whatever. And if we see something else, we'll go up on our channels again. But these people do it every fucking day. And it's just trying to bring in the views, trying to bring in, because they know that drama sells. So they got, and crime sells, you know, so they keep doing it to make their channels get bigger and more viewers and they get donations, where we don't do that. We, you know, like you might drop your PayPal a few times, but you don't do it all the time. You hardly ever go live. You've got a job, you've got a life, you know. But these people do it every fucking day. It's like they sit there all night, all day, all morning, listening to all the drama, and then they go live, and it's got nothing to do with them. Their names weren't brought up.
And
So
they
it's just
still get in there. They got to throw in their, yeah. And I mean, okay, I admit I'm probably one that's very guilty of it. Yes, I am. I mean, even with my latest upload when I debunked a lie, and then I got called out on another channel. My rebuttal was a nice long post, and it basically said, I know me, and that's all that matters to me. So have your opinion about me all you want. It will not, it doesn't affect me because I know me. And I know when a fight is worth fighting, and from past behaviors and past actions, that was a fight that wasn't worth fighting because it would never end. So I refuse to go back, read anything that's said on that post or anything. I just refuse because where's it gonna get me? Nowhere.
it's just going to get you more stressed, and you know, no one needs the drama in their life, to be honest. But
Honestly,
people,
I laughed because I'm like, y'all are just so stupid. Like you guys
and
don't love me that much.
people feed off the drama and negativity. That's all they've got in their lives is drama and negativity. And people say that they've got good lives, but they just come on here to do the drama and, you know, be around the negativity bullshit. But people like that, they have drama and negativity in their real lives, and that's all they evolve around is drama and negativity, and people just need to just fucking log off and just stop the bullshit, because
Yeah, I
it's
agree.
just going to keep going around and around and around. And people that are getting donations for it are the ones that shouldn't be getting donations. There's people
Yep,
that are struggling,
there.
like you, me, everybody,
Right there.
that we don't want donations. And if it happens, it happens. Thank you, you know, but we don't want donations, and we
I
don't
mean,
come
you
on
could
our
get on
channels.
here and be like, well, I've been streaming for 2 hours and 1 minute and 10 seconds and haven't made a dime, you know? Like,
Mm.
I mean, there's creators out there that absolutely do that. And it's just like, it was crazy. I actually watched this stream from somebody that I've never seen before. And at the end of the stream, they were like, I made $1.82 in for being on here streaming for 2 hours talking about how this and that happened. And I watched somebody else talk about and do this so said action, and they made 300 and some odd dollars. And then they were like pissed and hung and like closed out the live. I'm like, wow. So we all know why you went live.
Yeah.
Like,
And there's people that,
stupid.
there's also people that, you know, I used to be mates with, that just, they don't go live to sit there and have a chat with someone. They sit there because they need something, so they want to try and guilt trip the people in the chat to try and get what they want,
Yes,
and get donations
they
from it.
fish for a reaction.
Like,
That way they can make content and continue.
and I've always said, if I can't afford something, I'm not going to come on the internet and try and get donations off people. I save up for it, or I wait until the next payday and I put it on fucking lay-by.
100% right there. That's it. Even to this day, I hate asking for help. Like, I've always been somebody that I don't know how sometimes I manage to do and pull off whatever needs to be done, but I do it. And I do it on my own, like, because I don't know, maybe that's my will, my way, my hard-headedness. I don't know, but I don't like asking. I don't try not. I feel like you work hard for your money. I work hard for my money. Don't ask for mine. Get yourself a job and work hard for what you want. Don't ask me and I won't ask you, kind of thing, you know? I mean, it's just it's so everybody works hard for, and I don't see how people can sit here and be like, this is my job and this is my income and I work hard for what I. No, you don't. No, you don't. Get off your bum, your lazy bum.
You know,
Get a
if I
job,
said,
work a real job, learn what working hard is, because it's not sitting on your ass on the internet.
if I sit there and say I go live after you, and I had probably four or five people donate to me,
Congratulations. I
I
am
wouldn't
happy for you. I am stoked. Like,
I
great.
wouldn't be able to take that, because it is, in my eyes, dirty money, because I'm sitting on my panel dragging people, bad mouthing people, bullying people, and I'm getting donations from people in my chat because they like my content for dragging someone. I think that's dirty money. Like, how can someone think it's okay to sit there and look at their bank account at the end of their live after being on there for 4 hours, dragging someone, calling people like every name under the sun, and then think it's okay, I'm going to go to the shop and spend that money that person gave me for dragging someone? Like, how can you think that's okay? How can you sleep at night knowing that you've just taken money off of someone that could be needing it themselves, but are doing it because you're sad fishing and saying you need a fucking air conditioner, or you need this, you need that? Like, are you fucking serious? How can you take that to a shop and spend it, or give it to your kids, knowing that it's dirty fucking money? You did not get up off your ass and work a full day and a full night at work to earn that. All you did was sit behind a keyboard and a fucking camera and drag someone.
Okay, I'm going to show you something. Because as you were sitting here talking about this, I was obviously, if you guys could hear, shuffling my cards. I shuffled my wisdom and I shuffled my angel oracles. Angel oracle, I had one that popped out. Let me see. So, my angel oracle, I have the diamond. It says value your self-worth. Imagine that. What are we talking about? It says value your self-worth. You are God's precious gem. Value who you are. Don't let others talking about you affect you. Be you. You're amazing. Here we have Archangel Raphael for our wisdom card. It is provider of healing for the mind, body, and spirit. Guys, here we have celebration. Let go and have fun. Quit being so serious all the time. Quit taking everything so serious. Let go. Have fun. What did I say? I go down these random rabbit holes because I just want to have fun. I want to laugh. I want to be intrigued. I want to learn. I want to grow. I want to be better. And here we have 7 deadly sins. 7 deadly sins. Isn't that amazing? What are we talking about? A lot of the 7 deadly sins. And it says humanity's destructive traits. This is what I have. That popped out. Like I wasn't even trying to read, but they came out. And I figured, well, hell, let's go for it. This is what it is. Crazy.
Yep, it is.
It's something. It's crazy. Yeah. And like, I don't know. It's just it's something else. So but yes, I do have cards out. If anybody wants, I got them out. I'll do a couple readings or whatever if anybody's interested. I always offer some here and there, so free. I do that for free.
I'll be in chat. I'll let you go and do that. I'll be in chat though.
Wellness. Somebody needs this. Wellness. The recovery of health and wellness is here. I don't know who's sick.
I was sick.
I know the recovery of health and wellness is here.
Yeah.
You're on the mends. Maybe. But yeah, things like the whole, when I was shuffling and those ones come out, that was a general read. That was for basically everybody. You know, we were talking about everybody. That's what it was. And that's what that is. So yeah. Oh, Mel, you want one? Okay. You do all of the cards, right?
I'll get down so Mel can have a reading, but I'll be in chat, okay?
Okay, it's up to you.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Talk to you later. Bye. Thank you for coming up and conversing with me.
Yep, thank you. Bye.
I want to shuffle these. Yep. I'm going to shuffle these. Set these here. I want these. Okay, we're going to work on Mel. Most honest, truthful, reliable. Accurate read. All right. Last shuffle. Now let's see what jumps. My cards are worn to the point to where they're just like, they're weird feeling now that they're actually being used. Whoa, you got like half a deck that popped out here. I'm going to tell you what. Let's narrow that down. Come on, guys. Narrow that down a little bit for Mel. 1 or 2 will be nice. Ooh. Mel, you want to throw out half a deck and we can't do this. You want to be here all night. Okay. Fine. You've done it. You got 3. And we're going to just stick with it because it's just still popping out like that. So we'll run with that. Which means we're going to have to break this up into instead of laying out all the cards, we have 2 that automatically flip. This card always, like, it confuses me when it comes out still. I'm like a little odd about it, but I'm just like, I don't know. I'm still trying to, let's see if there's anything else. Because I'm like, that's just such an odd card. Oh, no. We're going to take that one. We'll do that one. Confrontation. Okay, so we have that one. We're going to, if I read all of them, that jump will be here forever. And I'm obviously, this is going to be an extended one. Mel is a regular for my tarot reads. She is. Let me, I already did these ones. Why am I shuffling again? That's because my whole setup is off right now. Okay, let's look into these for Mel. We're going to look into the relationship cards. Now, my relationship cards, just for anybody that may be new to any of my reads. My relationship cards, they can be any type of relationship. It could be acquaintance. It could be business. It could be romantic. It could be siblings. It could be anything, any kind of relationship. That's how I read my relationship cards. So it could be any of those. And I do work with jumpers. Like these are jumpers. I mean, there's quite a few of them. If I read all of those, we'll be here forever. The read will never end. So I do try to pull them down. This one did want to come out. Oh, whoop. Okay. Well, that's what we have there. You got 3 of those. I will do the actual oracle deck in after these, because you got 3 of each of these. I am doing an extended kind of read right now because, I mean, you are a regular. I appreciate you getting your reads when you get them. We have Kenyite. It says, make time for self-care. Taking care of yourself is essential right now. It's time for you to take care of you. You may find yourself right now taking care of or trying to be there for others in neglecting your own self-care. You gotta remember, always take care of you, because if you don't take care of you first, you can't be there for those that may need you later. You got to be at your 100 in order to give others that same. Here we have ceremonies and celebration. This is our emerald card. Very pretty. It is, and it says it's time for an important passage or time for important life passages such as weddings, birthdays, graduations, or anniversaries. So you may have some important dates that are coming up. Maybe you're celebrating a birthday, possibly weddings coming up, you know. Any one of these. I do know that around where I'm at, we're coming up on the end of the school year. So graduations, everything's coming up. So look forward to doing that and celebrating. And remember to always put yourself, you got to make sure you're at 100 in order for you to be able to give 100 to others around you. Take care of yourself also. And here we have sensitive emotions. This is our Larimar card. It says times of heightened emotions and sensitivities call for extra self-care and gentleness. So you may be feeling extra emotional, or maybe there's somebody around you that you notice is extra emotional and it's just driving you crazy. Do remember that, just remind even yourself or that other that they need to just take a moment, breathe, think it through, let it go, and be healthy in themselves, mind, body, and spirit. Here we have animal bond. It says stand up for animals. Always remember to stand up for the animals around you. Maybe there's something going on when it comes to that. Again, I'm still puzzled on that one. That's like one of my only cards that I'm like, what? Okay, well, what do you want me to do when it? I mean, obviously, you see an animal being harmed, get the animal help. I'm not going to be able to read chat right now as I got my laptop kind of closed. So, let me see. Actually, I can probably open my phone up. That would be helpful. Kind of keep up on chat a little bit. Oh, let me see. Let me see. I don't want to hear myself. So, here we have Archangel of Miracles. It says, open your heart and expect miracles. So maybe there's something that is something you've been hoping, wishing, and praying for to happen. And it's saying, open up and expect it, because it could be on the arise. Here we have confrontation. It says, pick your battles wisely. Oh, now the both of us both know probably it's something that is probably almost tempting to do, but pick the ones that are worth the fight. If it's not worth that fight, lay down that sword, let it rest. I was telling my story earlier, is some things are worth fighting, others are not. And the battles that you choose to fight, those are going to be the ones that will mean something. You will learn something. You will progress in life, over it. It will be helpful for you. Just pick your battles wisely. Here we have, let your friendship help you. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So, it's basically speaking for itself. Don't be afraid to ask for help. You do have people around you that care for you, that are surrounding you, that you can ask for help, and they'll be there for you. They will help you in whatever it is that you need. Here we have weddings. It says, in this situation involves marriage. Now, this could mean, in this situation, it could mean what's the word I'm looking for? A commitment. This could be some type of commitment that you may be looking to have to make, or somebody around you that's looking to make a commitment in some way or form, and maybe you need a friend's help of some sort, and they'll be there for you. Don't forget, you got people out there that care for you, that love you, and that will be there for you. Here we have religious factors. It says, your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So your relationships that you base your day-to-day life on, your day-to-day path, your day-to-day walk, you would base them on a religious factor and stick to that, okay? Because you attract those around you. Stay you. Basically, be you, stay you. I always say, stay loyal, stay true, stay you, because why? That's all that matters. You attract who you are. Those that are going to like you are going to like you. Those that ain't, they ain't. Why fight them? You're not, I mean, why? Why continue? It's some things are worth fighting, others are not. It's there. Everybody has a path that they're supposed to take. It's up to you which way you go down it. Oh, look. For some reason, I picked these up, was shuffling. This is a Crystal Angel Oracle, and this is Moldavate. Unconventionality. Your unique qualities are an important part of your life purpose. It's okay to feel and be different from others. Wasn't I just saying this? Wasn't I just telling you this? It's okay to be you. It's okay to be you. stay you, stay loyal, stay true to you. Don't change, you know. That's what's going to draw those that you need around you. That's what you need. It's crazy that fell out, because did I not just say that? Oh, thanks, honey. Yeah, so that's crazy that came out, because did I not just say that? Hey, Callie, how are you? Hey, Exiled. I am just doing a quick read for Mel. A little bit of an extended one. We're going to look into these. This is the official oracles, or the tarot read. Now, guys, this is, I do reads. Boom, poop joke, right? These, I do reads on my Random Fuckery channel. It's called Random Fuckery Tarot Readings. I think, let me enter that. If anybody is interested in following me there, you can follow me there. Let me see. Right here. Oops. Wrong thing, sorry. Myself. If I can get my phone to read. I can't work on my phone on an angle. It's odd. It's an odd angle to work on, right? You know, if I would have done that in the first place, I would have been done already. Okay, let's go ahead and continue into this. I don't know if that was meant. So if it comes out again, it was meant. What happens when I'm sidetracked? Okay, let's get this. Mel. Mel. Dwindle this down. You got jumping cards. Let's see. You have one that is flipped. Defense. Movement. That's in the past. You have a bunch that are trying to come out. We got this one. We got this one. For clarity. Let's see. Present. Okay. I don't know where this goes because it was upright. So I will set this aside and read it where I feel that it should be set in, because that was upright in the deck. So I'm not sure where that one went or if it will go. I will be able to tell by my feelings on the cards and the read. Let's see. Can we get future? Looking for the futures. Oh, okay. Okay. Context. A little more context on this. I'm a little confused on that one. Mel, I can tell you right now that I feel like you're going through something that is really like weighing you down in ways, and you have somebody there that is trying to offer you like just trying to offer you ways of being helped or see yourself through this situation. And I feel like it's being offered, but it may not be offered in like a upfront manner. I feel like it's not noticeable, it's not blunt, but it's there. If you get my drift, it may be slightly, kind of laid out there, maybe not so blunt in ways, but it's, you have somebody trying to offer you help. That's one thing that I get from this right here. And with it in reverse, it's like you're not seeing it. You're not either you're not seeing the offer of help, or you're just like, nope, I'm gonna do things my way. That's the way that I want to be, even if I gotta sit in the slump alone and deal with it alone. I'm gonna deal with it alone. I get that from a lot of this. Here we have our Seven of Wands. Wands are our moving card. This is on the defense. Backstabbed, pain. There was multiple choices that could have prevented, or multiple ways that it could have been different. It wasn't chosen to be different, and it's just a lot of pain, hurt, and a lot of defensive kind of feeling here. Here we have the Empress in reverse, the Ace of Wands in reverse, your Ten of Cups in reverse. So this that's taken place, it's not something new. It's something that's been progressing. It's something that's been there for a little bit. It's something that is turned almost your whole world upside down. It's like I'm starting to feel like scatterbrained. What the fuck do I do? Where do I go from here? It may even be affecting your at-home family life with the family. The reason why I say it's not something new is because the Ace of Wands is in reverse. That means it's not a rebirth of something. It's not a renewal of something. It's going to be something that's been there. It's going to play out. It's affecting a lot of it's affecting a lot of your world. The Empress has everything, basically. She has her castle, she has her crops, she has her jewelries, she has her top of the notch outfit, she's got her, her wand, whatever you want to call it. I feel like it's definitely changed not only you, but it could be having an effect on your family life too. I feel like in it's going on probably right as we speak, possibly. I just feel like it's something that's been brewing and festering, and it could be maybe even multiple things. Here we have for this future. We got things that are being planned in the planning stages. I'm going to say, please be careful. Be careful of what moves you make. Pick your battles wisely. Your confrontation card. Pick your battles wisely. I feel like there's something. Okay, so we got the Devil upright, and we also have Nine of Swords upright. If I was to turn these around so that way you can see them, the way that I'm playing them out, or seeing them, I'm seeing the work of the devil. The work of the devil. I mean, it's an ongoing, complete cycle. There's a planning stage going on with the Eight of Pentacles. These are upright to me when dealt. And you have the Nine of Swords, where she's laying in bed. She's feeling trapped. She feels like everything's just eating her. She's alone. She don't know how to process everything. I'm not sure if this is you that has this wheel of pentacles, that this planning state. I'm not getting for sure. I'm not sure if that's going to be you that has this eventual planning state, but to tackle this work of the devil that makes you feel this way, I'm gonna get a little more context on that, on this for the future beings. Let's see, what can we, almost, let's see, what were you? Okay. In the end, I see, it will play out. It's almost going to be like a process that you have to go through. So here we have the Seven of Pentacles. This is the farmer. He has to go through a process in order to prosper, in order to get the flow of everything to go back to the way it is. It's going to be a work in progress. It's going to take some time. It's going to take some effort. It's going to take maybe some loses in order to get the wins, you know. It's going to be a work in process. It will get there when it's probably going to be, it's a work in progress. Nobody knows how long it takes a work in progress to happen, but they come around. Okay. I wouldn't lose hope in this situation. Because in the end, he's smiling, he's happy, everything panned out. He's got his crops, money's flowing in, you know. I wouldn't give up. And I feel like you're in this time where you're scatterbrained, you're lost at what to do. Don't give up the fight. Keep fighting. Don't let it bring you down. Okay. I hope that made sense. I hope that resonated and that you understood what all that was. Again, when I read, I don't know what the situation is. I prefer not to know that anyways. I do. I really do. I prefer not to know about people's, when I'm reading on them, because then it's not interfering with the reads. But yes, that is so peaceful. I'm getting my candles and running a bath. Keep up with the reading. You are great, and it's very relaxing and peaceful. Definitely what we all need right now. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. I feel like Mel, one of the main points that is, don't forget that in order for you to be useful in your day-to-day life, you have to take care of you too. Okay. Your self-health is a major part in it. They say, oh, well, it's my kids, it's my partner, and blah. No. It should first be you. Put yourself at the top of your list. Take care of you first. Make sure you're 100 before you try to make anybody else 100. Because if you're not 100, you can't proceed to make 100 for anybody else. You can't give somebody else your all. But I feel like that's something you need to hear. Possibly. That's what I was getting from the cards. But yeah. You're welcome. It's been a while since I've done this, so that was kind of crazy. Kind of enjoyable to get back to it. What was one of the cases? I did a read one night at work when I had a few moments. I can't remember. It was a recent one though, but yeah. Naru Fireblade. What's up? Hi, you're new here. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. If everybody that's here could please just remember to hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, why the hell are you not? If you're not subscribed to Random Fuckery Tarot Reads, why are you not? Like, come on, get there. Gotta promote myself, right? I never do anyways, but might as well. Yeah, that was fun. It's been a while. We got the Justice card that fell out. Maybe somebody needs to hear this. Maybe somebody's going through something. I have the Justice card that fell out. Possibly somebody needs to know about justice. And fighting. The fight's gonna be done. The fight's gonna come to an end soon for somebody. Maybe somebody's going through a court case, or somebody's going through some kind of maybe where they're feeling like they're getting an injustice in some kind of situation. I do have where it's gonna, with the Five of Wands in reverse, things are gonna be laid down, and justice will be had out for ya. I don't know who needs to hear that, but I won't elaborate, but it was very accurate. Oh, yeah. Well, if you ever want to, we can talk and however. And like I said, I do offer private. If there's anybody here that's watching and that is interested in anything or in a read, I do offer private reads. If you go to my channel, Random Fuckery Tarot Reads, in the uploaded videos, or I've been trying to put it in my live stream ones too, if I remember. I should go back and edit all of those. Speaking of that, and I have a list of prices and stuff. If you're looking into private reads where I would record the read for you, and instead of it being mumbled jumbled up into this 2-hour live, several other reads, I would just record the read. You would obviously be part of the read. We would record the read together. I'll send you the link to that read. It would be privated on the channel, and only you would have the link for that read. So that way you don't got to go and search through a 2-hour live stream to hear your read. It's all just for you, and that's what that is. It's also a lot accurate. I mean, because I know I have a reader that I do like to get reads from, and when she has these 4-hour streams, it's hard to go back and watch these 4-hour lives or remember even what live was my read in. This way, you're getting a link. You can go directly to your read. It's all yours. Nobody else's. Nobody else has that link but you. It works out great. But yeah, I think that'll be what we're gonna do. It's already going on 5:30 here where I'm at. I think I'm gonna probably hop off of here for the night and find some more rabbit holes that I'm great at finding and go down there. There is a rabbit hole that I didn't tell you guys about purposefully because it's a deep one. It's something else, and I want to save that because I've been talking to somebody else about possibly working on it with me and looking through it. It's going to be a lot of work though. I feel like it's going to be definitely something we would have to think about though, because the circumstances are debatable. Is it worth it or is it not? Yeah. Let's just say it involves higher ups, possibly a rabbit hole that we may not want to even try to dig into because of the circumstances and the outcome of somebody else that dug into it. So, yeah, it's kind of crazy. With that being said, I think I'm going to log off for the night. I hope you all have a wonderful night. I appreciate you all being here with me tonight. If you haven't already, like the live, dislike the live, either way, it doesn't matter to me. Leave me some constructive criticism, hate comments, whatever you want to do. I'm open for it all. I mean, I'm up for a good laugh tonight. To hell with that. Now you got me interested. Listen. I'll email you, okay? I'll email you on that one. You could, I mean, you would probably be interested in that one too. Hey, exiled one. You know what? I want you to watch this. Okay, I'm gonna put this in the. I mentioned it at the beginning of the stream. I want you to look into this, okay? Because I feel like you would be interested. You will not be disappointed. If anything, you will hate me because you'll be like, why? What the fuck? Where do we go from here? Okay? I want you to look into this. Search that. Lake City Quiet Pills, Nexpo. Please watch that and email me when you're all done, okay? I will email you with the name of what I want to look into or what I'm curious of looking into when I get off of here. So look for that. Watch that video, please, because, yeah, you won't be disappointed. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this. Remember, stay loyal, stay true, stay you. Let me see if I can find it. Love you. Bye. Thank you, mods, for coming.
I don't really know what comes next. I'm just doing my best, even though I'm so stressed out. Everything just feels like a test that I fail, so depressed when I can't seem to get out. But something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this shit. Tell me that I can't and I won't. That's what guides me the most. Fuck your lies, I'll do what I want. Inspired by thirst, I'm inspired by worth. I desire your worst, so you can just hide while I work. I ain't tired, you first. I'll write a second, third verse about the lies you go disperse. You never did shit, I know it hurts. Something deep inside won't let